Hi Aries, how's it going? I hope you're doing awesome. Welcome to my channel. This is just a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. I pulled 8 cards plus 1 oracle card. The oracle card message is be proud of yourself. Okay. You have the 3 of Wands. This card, the message says you have the energy you need to realize your goals. 9 of Wands, you are strong for as long as you need to be strong. You will heal yourself. With the 5 of Swords, the Hanged Man says, I can see this situation another way. 4 of Swords, I take the time I need to rediscover my vitality. The Sun, I am optimistic and appreciate all I have. 8 of Pentacles, I dedicate myself to what I believe in. Page of Cups, I am as young as I choose to feel. 10 of Wands, I love and care for myself first. And then the Star, I am inspired and positive about the future. So those are the messages, but this reading shows someone an Aries, who has been through a demanding cycle. Someone who has learned some hard lessons about conflict and endurance and is now moving into a phase of healing, clarity, and renewed purpose. There's a strong message of earned pride and steady progress rather than rushing ahead. So we'll just go card by card again, starting with the 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands is represented by you, Aries, in the zodiac. So the 3 of Wands is a card about progress, foresight, momentum, expansion, growth. You're looking ahead. There's vision, anticipation, and a sense that something bigger is coming, but it's not instant. This card sets the tone for waiting for results after effort. For some of you, it could be moving abroad, travel, experiencing life, cooperation in business, overseas opportunities. It's a card of accomplishment, success, satisfaction, happy with your choices or happy with an outcome. Moving forward, it's a card of self-confidence, self-belief, freedom, spreading your wings, forward planning, long-distance travel or romance, effort, trade, yeah. And then your next card is the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is represented by Sagittarius. This is a card of perseverance, courage, boundaries, determination, something not working out as planned, resilience, tenacity, having the courage to overcome. When Spirit repeats the message, then they really want you to get the message, okay? So this is a card, again, 3 of Wands can be a card of strength. 9 of Wands is a card of courage, a final challenge. It's the last stand. It's a card of persistence, grit, resilience, fatigue. Fight your corner, Spirit is saying. Gather your strength. You've been tested, Aries, but this card shows, again, resilience, persistence, and staying upright, even when you're tired. The energy here is, I'm worn out, but I didn't quit. You're strong for as long as you need to be strong. And remember, you have the energy you need to realize your goals. And then the next message is the Five of Swords. This card is represented by Aquarius. This is a card of conflict, arguments, disputes, facing consequences, standing up for yourself, fighting back. It can be a card of loss, abandonment, betrayal, competition. So the Five of Swords points to past conflict, arguments, power struggles, or situations where winning came at a cost. So you may be realizing that some battles weren't worth the emotional drain. Okay? It's a card of deception, competition, defeat, unfair play, destruction. It's a card of walking away, hostility, abuse, a lack of communication, sneakiness, self-sabotaging behavior, winning at all costs, underhanded behavior, bullying, intimidation. You will heal yourself is the message Spirit has. And then you have the Hanged Man. I can see this situation another way. This is a card about surrender. Let me just think for a second here. Five of Swords is a card of surrender. Spirit is saying, again, surrender. This is a card of foresight again. Spirit is repeating that message. Foresight, you have the foresight. It's a card of planning. They're repeating that message again. Strategizing, sacrifice. This is a card of needing release, letting go, having patience, pausing. Eventually you will gain, is the message here. Could be a lack of direction, a pause, a perspective shift. So you're being asked or forced to see things differently, to let go of control and stop pushing against what can't be rushed. Confined, feeling trapped. It's a card of wisdom. You have a lot of wisdom. It's a card of self-limiting, uncertainty, lack of direction, waiting, contemplating, needing release, letting go. And then the next message is the Four of Swords, Libra energy. This is a card of rest, restoration, regrouping, peace and quiet, receiving spiritual support, having faith, rebuilding your strength. Again, planning for the future, being held in a suspended state, like the Hanged Man. Spirit's repeating the message. It's a card of sanctuary, self-protection, withdrawal, needing solitude. It's a card of fear, anxiety, stress, feeling overwhelmed. Rest and recovery, mental healing. This card confirms that the pause isn't weakness, it's necessary. You need space to recharge before the next phase, is a message here. And then you have the Sun card. Take the time you need to rediscover your vitality, and you are optimistic and appreciate all that you have. The Sun, optimism, success again, freedom again, having clarity, having trust, It's a card, it can represent good health. It's a card of courage again. Spirit is reminding you for a third time that you have so much courage. It's a card of truth again. They're repeating that message. Happiness, success, optimism, joy, vitality, celebration, warmth. So this is a major positive shift. Clarity, optimism, confidence, and truth return. Whatever was confusing or heavy begins to lift. You start seeing why everything happened. And then moving forward, you have the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is represented by Virgo in the zodiac. This is a card of accomplishment, success again, a lot of success in your reading, Aries, having high standards. It's a card of diligence. It's the apprenticeship card, a lot of ambition. It could represent a new job, financial security, repetitive tasks, hard work, self-employment, skill development, commitment, expertise. It's a card of focused effort, skill building. This is slow but meaningful progress. You're learning that consistency beats burnout. Dedicate yourself to what you believe in, is the message here. You're achieving your goals. This is a card of confidence again, qualifications, new skills, job satisfaction. And then your next message is the Page of Cups. You are as young as you choose to feel. This is male or female, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Page of Cups, someone who, pages are messengers, so you could receive a message. This is about, you could be receiving intuitive messages. This card could represent creative opportunities, going in a new direction. It could be a new romance or a close friend. For some of you, receiving a happy surprise, becoming emotionally mature, courageous. Page of Cups is courageous, curious, honorable, bit of a daydreamer, sensitive, youthful. Could represent your inner child, your inner voice. Could represent an admirer. Emotional renewal, openness, creativity. The Page of Cups suggests a softer, more intuitive approach. Listening to feelings instead of reacting impulsively. And then you have the Ten of Wands. Spirit is saying love and care for yourself first. Ten of Wands is Sagittarius energy. This is a card about resistance, stress, struggles, overburdened, hard work, responsibility. But it's telling you to keep going. Don't give up. It's a card of burnout, obligation, being taken for granted or taken on too much. It's a card of accomplishments. Yes, it's still heavy, but now you recognize what's yours to carry and what isn't. This can also indicate the final stretch before putting something down. That's why Spirit is saying, make sure you love and care for yourself first. Okay? Attainment of goals, completion, gaining experience. Spirit is also telling you again that rest and regeneration are needed. Feeling overloaded, burdened, and then you have the Star card. This is a major arcana. I am inspired and positive about the future is the message on the card. Aquarius energy. This is a card of hope, healing, renewal, having faith, positivity again, protection, purpose, contentment, hope, healing, faith in the future. This is a beautiful ending card. It shows that you emerge more aligned, more authentic, and more trusting of your path. And then the oracle message is the last quarter moon in Taurus. Be proud of yourself. So this perfectly ties everything together. The last quarter moon is about release, reflection, and integration. Taurus energy is stability, self-worth, patience, and grounding. Aries, you don't need to prove anything anymore. You've already done the hard work. Now it's about honoring it. You survived something that required strength, patience, and emotional growth. Even if the results aren't fully visible yet, they're forming. Slow down, stay grounded, and allow yourself to feel proud. Not because everything is perfect, but because you didn't give up. Oh my God, that makes me emotional. Wow, geez, Aries. That's major, that last little message there. I felt that one. I'm going to say it again. Slow down, stay grounded, and allow yourself to feel proud, not because everything is perfect, but because you didn't give up. Beautiful. Thank you, Aries. See you next time. Bye.